So, oh, okay. So I am out here in the garden, more like chasing chickens right now. How are you guys doing this afternoon or evening? So y'all got to see my wild tomato. I had did a short so you guys could see how wild it is. One tomato plant taking up the whole garden bed. But anyway, it's supposed to rain for I think the next few days. So I won't be able to go live in the garden if it does rain. So I decided to go ahead and go live for a little bit so I can let these girls out into the yard and let them run around. Pescatarian gardener, hey there, how are you? I am out here letting the chicks run around because it's supposed to rain for like a few days in a row. And so they won't be able to get out here. So good for me because I won't have to water. We went from the high 80s, and so sure my Wi-Fi was off. But yeah. So it saves me from having to water. These little girls, I tell you, they get into everything. I gotta go get her out of there. She'll start digging up all my little wood chips. I can barely get around this. Come on, come on. You know you're not supposed to be in there. I could barely get around this tomato plant. It's all the way down on the ground, taking up the whole walkway over here. But you see how many flowers on here. This is one sun gold pescatarian. So ridiculous. Yeah, they are some big girls. They really are. So I have to let them run around. It's 4 o'clock. It usually starts getting dark around 5, so at least they'll have like a good hour to run around. To Sharia, what's going on? How are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh, I got the surprise of my life. This was a reminder because I came back here. The surprise of my life. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I kept looking for oranges on my blood orange tree, and I saw oranges. I was so excited. I knew it was that one down at the bottom that looked kind of janky. Jordan, what's going on? So I knew I had this one down here that looked kind of janky, but look, there's another one back there, one right here, one right here, and I knew that there was one in the middle. There's one in the middle right there. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if there's any more, but I was so. Oh, is that one? No, it's not. Yeah, I was so excited to see that because I didn't think there were any oranges on that tree except for those couple. So I was definitely happy to see that. That was definitely an awesome surprise. And then these girls, I tell you, I just kicked them out of there because they keep kicking my wood chips out of there. You're at your son's soccer practice? Oh, okay. Understood. Got it. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate you. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get. Get out of there. You know you're not supposed to be in there. Come on. Get. Keep kicking all my wood chips out. But I went to the orange store and got me a jelly bean blueberry. So it's the bushel of berries, the same as it's a little dwarf variety blueberry, but it supposedly puts out large blueberries. Didn't I tell you to get out of there? Go that way. Puts out large blueberries, and it's called jelly bean. So they had bushel of berry, jelly bean, they had pink icing, and they had peach sorbet. So I said I wanted to try the jelly bean. So so I'm gonna try that one. So let's see. I'll show you my little baby. So it's good for like the patio. You can put it in a little container or you can grow it as a shrub as well. So I got this one because it had like little buds on it. So that at least let me know that it may produce in the spring or so, spring, summer, whatever. I hope you guys were able to see it. Let's see. There we go. Jelly bean. So that's what I got. And I wanted to get it today since it was going to be raining. Sheiky, baby, what's going on? I wanted to get it today so that it could sit out in the rain and get that rainwater. I did clean out this garden bed yesterday, last night, also because I knew it was going to rain. So I cut back the grapevine a little bit. I still have a little bit more to go on this side. Not going to happen today, though. And I got all those weeds that were back there. So now my collards over in the raised bed there can breathe. And remember, I have a couple of those baby cakes, blueberries in this garden bed here. So there's one in the front here and one in the back. I actually had to prune that one up because there was a lot of it that was dead because of the grapevines that was covering it up. But look at my turmeric, y'all. That turmeric is getting nice and big. There's some ginger down there. And here's another turmeric in the front, some more ginger. And this is another baby cakes. And I had all that in here with my grapevine because they grow good together. But yeah, so I got that done. I topped off that bed with some more compost, some more soil, some more amendments. I normally would wait until like December to fertilize my grapevines, but since we were getting all that rain, I said I may as well go ahead and do it now. It's not going to hurt it. And then this side, there's a grapevine on this side too. So I probably will throw some amendments in there. I'm not going to do much more than that because I just topped this one off recently. But I will put some more amendments. You see how tall those ginger plants are getting though? And then I have the lemongrass that's really tall over here. You heard it through the grapevine? And then I was supposed to prune that up, didn't do it, so it's not happening. And then there's still zinnias in there. I actually think there's still a carrot in there hiding. Yep, it is. I see the little carrot leaves down there. So I'll pull it up after the rain. But look, blackberries, y'all. This is on my full-size blackberry bush. And they are coming in. So there are some blackberries. Those are really good. On this full-size blackberry bush, those are some really, really good blackberries. Okay, I wanted to see how my plant was looking. My plants, rather. Those are the ones that I just planted the other day. And I initially thought it was going to be hot, but our temps are supposed to drop down to like 60. Went from the high 80s the other day to 60 and a few days of rain. So I definitely will be happy about the rain because I don't have to get out here and water. But I won't be happy that I'm not able to get out here. But I did get all the Savoy cabbage planted. I just went ahead and put them in the ground. So I had those zinnias over there, and they were actually leaning over. So I just kind of lifted them up and put a Savoy over there, one next to it over there. And I know those get to be big, so I spaced them out kind of. We'll see how they do. They'll be all right. But I know this okra will be happy with the rain, although it is cooling down. So when it cools down, they slow down. But, oh, I must have broke that one off. But there are still some coming in. And then there are some coming in at the bottom down there. These girls in my chairs over here with their nosy selves. But yeah, I gotta clean up over here. Gotta clean up their little run area before it gets dark. Have to put my tarps up to make sure that their area doesn't get wet because we got surprised by all that rain last time and the whole run area was wet and nasty. And I don't want that to happen again, so gotta find my rake now. Set it down somewhere. Don't remember where I put it. Probably was chasing these crazy girls with it and forgot where I put it. Oh darn. Don't know where my rake is, you guys. I'm not chasing you. So I did have I went live on TT for probably like 10 minutes because I was sharing the different varieties of blueberries that they had going on at the orange store. And so I probably, LGGG, hey there. So I probably will download it and upload it so you guys can see. I don't know what I did with my rake, y'all. That's a whole mess. Okay, I got another one over here. So I guess I'll be using this one. But I was so excited. The ones that I saw, I thought that they only had the jelly bean, but when I saw the pink icing and the peach sorbet, I was like, oh wow. So I'm sure Shawnee has them all, so I have to ask her if she has the pink sorbet because I want to know what the flavor is. I'm sorry, peach sorbet. But the jelly bean I wanted to try. So, and the fact that it was a dwarf variety, that was even better. I also made me some fertilizer yesterday. I took some of the chicken poop, some grass clippings, and some of those collard leaves that were yellowing, put them in a bucket and some water and closed the lid. And we're going to let it sit there and ferment till after this rain, we'll see what it's looking like. I'm sure it's going to be good and funky. But the plants will love it. That's why I need my other rake. This one is too big. And I need to empty my bucket. Let me push this down in there. Guess I'll empty it tomorrow. Yep, got to get my cleaning done out here. This is what I do in the evening time. Come out here and clean up all their mess, and then freshen up their water. Put more food out here if I need to. And that is it. Sweep up their food because they're always having food all over the ground. Keeps me busy, y'all. Keeps me busy. Let me come back to the chat. Yep, the little chicken run. Yeah, they running around. I have to check on them because it was a darn squirrel up on the fence the other day, and they were trying to go after it. I'm like, no, no, no. And the squirrel was coming over the fence. I'm like, oh no, we cannot have that. So I had to chase it off. So I put some what is it called? Critter Ritter around the top edge of the fence up there. So hopefully, I guess it gives off like this strong scent and they don't like it. So it's good for, it said for skunks, for raccoon, squirrels, cats, dogs. So they don't like the scent. So that's a good thing. So I actually haven't seen the squirrel. I didn't see it yesterday. So that was a good thing. Because I don't need the little joker coming over into my yard. But LGG, I have been checking you out. You are over there doing your thing. Keep growing, keep growing. Everybody make sure to connect with each other. If you type KAY in the chat, it will drop your channel link. And if there's anyone scrolling through, they will be able to connect with you. So type KAY in the chat. And please make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Share out the live. Hit the subscribe button if you have not already. These little jokers, you see all the mess they making? This was my little lazy pile of weeds that I was pulling out from that side of the fence. And what they do? Kick it over into the middle of the yard. I'm still looking for my rake, y'all. Maybe I left it in the garage. I have no clue. Or I may have left it back here. I was putting the tarp up. Oh, I did. I left it behind the chicken house. All right, found it. And I need to put my soil away because I don't want it to get wet. So I have to do that too. You guys are making a mess. This was my pile. Thank you. Leave it alone. Little nosy bears. They still running around. I could harvest those lemons too. I probably should go ahead and take those off. There's 3 of them on there that's nice and yellow, so I probably should go ahead and take those off. And these couple of guava at the top. All right, let's go, ladies. Let's go. Let's go. I have peppers in there too. Did you guys check out David Corey with the crops, you guys? He was over there making red pepper chili flakes or pepper powder with all of his peppers, and he had a ton of peppers. So y'all check him out. That is David Corey with the crops. Hey, he might be bottling those up and you know, and selling some of that stuff. Let's go. Come on. Oh, and I think I put one of the Savoy cabbage. I did right there. So it is right in that little bed right there. I forgot about that one. Get out of there. Get out of that bucket. Nosy selves. So anyway, I got to get in there and sweep up too. I got to sweep up that food in there that they have all over the ground. Because usually about 5 o'clock, they'll start going in their house. Come on. Miss Blanche is waiting on snacks. Every time I open the shed door, she takes off to go see what I have for snacks. You guys are still eating? All right, I'll wait a little bit. So I think I'm going to freshen up their water because I will not be out here in this rain like that. I'll come out here and open up the house, but I will not be out here in the rain, y'all. I'll turn you guys that way. Getting ready to clean out this water dish. Get my chicken chores done. Hope everyone is having a good evening. Make sure to check out Official Jamia. She was putting together her garden beds earlier. So she was on live for quite a bit last night. Not last night, earlier today, I mean. Sorry, y'all. My brain ain't functioning right now. All right. Don't want to waste no water, so put it in this garden bed here. All right. I had some garlic bulbs. I'm going to put the garlic in there. I'll put garlic in their water and poke stock. Hey, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Out here getting my chicken chores done. Uh-oh, I hear my loud air compressor in the garage coming on. Whew. And I don't want to forget. Let me make sure. Okay, I don't have any more soil back here. Just trying to make sure. Nope. I have a bag over there in my wagon, so I'm going to get that bag and put it in the shed because I don't want it to get wet. I'm going to do that. I had a few of them that I put in there last night. This is the last one. Good morning, Organic Kitchen. Hey, how are you? Thank you for being here. I am actually in Southern California in the US of A. Where are you from? I am from SoCal. out here getting my chicken chores done because it's going to be raining for a few days. And so I want them to be able to run around and their whole space be all nice and clean. So where are you from, Organic Kitchen Gardener? Let me know. Let me know. You're from India. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. I have to check you out. So I will, if you would be so kind after you leave here to just leave a regular comment on a video or something, and then I will go over and follow you. So these are my little babies over here. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, I have all kinds of stuff out here. Kale, collards, onions, garlic, celery, beans, peppers, tomato. Because in Southern California, the weather doesn't get too bad. So we are still able to grow pretty much all year round. It'll usually start getting like super cold where things start dying off, maybe like January or something, but by that time spring is coming in anyway, so it doesn't even matter. It'd be time to put new plants out anyway. So like for my tomatoes and stuff like that, like I have one tomato that's really huge, and these tomatoes here will go forever. So it's a sun gold. You know those little cherry tomatoes, they'll go forever. Um, Typically brassicas, all your leafy greens like your spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, kale, that sort of thing. Shawnee, what's going on? Okay, so look, I must have conjured you up because I went to the orange store and they had um jelly bean blueberry, they had ice pink icing, and they had peach sorbet. Do you have any of those? I know I usually don't go on this late, and the only reason I did is because it's supposed to rain for the next few days. So I was like, well, I won't be out here in the rain. And you know what? I'm glad I looked in here too because I left my magnet outside. The magnet that I use for my phone, I stuck it on the top of this canopy and left it up there. Kenyetta, what's going on, sis? How are you? Thank you for being here. And I left my snippers out here, and I don't want those to get rusty. So I better get those. This thing works so good, you guys. You stick it on something metal, and it will hold your phone, and it's adjustable. So you can turn the phone any way you like. So yeah, I love it, love it, love it. So sometimes I use that when I'm on the patio and I'm doing something. So I'm just seeing little things that I have to put away. You have the sorbet. That's what I thought. I thought I heard you say something about peach sorbet. So I got the jelly bean today just because. And it's a little dwarf variety, so it can go in a container. So that is a good thing. And I have space to put it on my patio. So I'm going to have it right here, right behind this lime. So it's going to be right here. So of course it's going to go in a bigger container. But yeah, so they are called bushel of berry. And I love these because these are all like little dwarf varieties. So this one is jelly bean. So, and it has like little buds on there. So at least it lets me know it's going to be producing. So that was a good thing as well. So I was happy about that. Okay, yeah, I have the pink lemonade blueberry. That one is really good. Those are really good as well. I didn't get a lot this time, but I need to dump this bucket. But yeah, I didn't get a lot, but I do love that variety. Very nice flavor. I started to go get me some strawberries today just because my blue, I have a little sunshine blueberry, and before I had the strawberries growing around it, and both of them did so good together. Yeah, I hope I get fruit next year. I really do. And oh, and they had raspberry. So they had raspberry, and then they had the three varieties of blueberry, and they were all the little dwarf varieties. So just so you guys know. But yeah, so I was happy to see that. So I will um I will definitely let you guys know how they do. Let me flip you guys. Oh, you already flipped around. I got to get in there and sweep up. Let's see, what'd you say? You just got it this year. Ooh, yeah, you'll probably definitely get fruit next year. Those little dwarf varieties, they put out pretty quickly because most of those trees that I got that were dwarf, I got fruit the same year. The only one I think that was a little bit slow are the only ones. I think the lime, and I think it was because I didn't have that one planted right. And then what was the other? My my blood orange. And my blood orange, I did get fruit off of it right away. But then after that, it was like I didn't get anything. But here in California, we were having an issue with the citrus, and so I was so happy to see all those oranges on that tree. So I think it was about six of them, five or six of them on there now, that blood orange tree. So I am so, so happy because that is like one of my favorite oranges. The flavor is amazing. These girls, I better go get them before they wipe out my little pomegranate because I see them over there. I only have one on the tree. Like, please let me at least have that one. They knocked off one of my large apples on my tree. So let me get back here. You said they don't have all those options there? No. You probably can order it though. Get out from under there. You know you're not supposed to be in there. Come on. Let's go. Mm-mm. Get out of there. Get out of there. Troublemakers. She's the little bad one right there. If I tell her to go left, she going right. No wood chips. No wood chips. You see all that grass coming back in? Because y'all keep kicking all my wood chips out. Come on. They'll start going to their house in a little bit. So usually as soon as 5 o'clock hit, they'll make their way back to their house. So guess I'm going to finish cleaning up and leave them to it. So I have another tarp that's coming. So I'm going to have to put that one up too. Blanche, that's the she a little troublemaker too. She the biggest troublemaker. She's back there. She is the biggest troublemaker. She's the boss to be so little. She's the smallest one, but she usually will come in the house first. And as soon as she starts making that noise, then they all just follow her in. She's like, it is time to go in the house. She let them know them street lights are coming on right now. Get your tail in the house. That's what I like about that one. She is the boss. She will get all them chicks together. They get in the house. She's the one that has to be get in her space first. And if she doesn't, she's pecking everybody. Little troublemaker. There's Miss Blanche right there. Her little bitty self. Look at her over here pecking my oranges. Get from back there. Telling y'all I can't have nothing. Can't have nothing. Leave my little oranges alone. Come on, go back the other way. You too. Thank you. I still have watermelon trying to run over here. I know ain't nothing gonna happen though. That's the one that I put in the cinder block over there. Nothing is really happening with that one. And the one on the other side too. I see the little flowers on there, but it's already too cool now. So I know nothing's gonna come of it, but I'm gonna leave it there anyway. Never know. I'm gonna let them keep on going. All right, let me finish doing my cleaning. I only got a few more minutes before it gets dark on me. Make sure they have food. Oh yeah, this thing is full. In the cooler weather, of course, they don't eat as much. You would think they would, but they kind of just relax. Probably because in the evening they're waiting on their snack. Let me give them a little snack too. I usually will give them scratch in the evening time. Keep them full and warm. Oh, sorry y'all for all that noise. Hold on. There you go. There's yours. She has to get hers special all by herself. These birds are something else. How's your birdies, Tasharia? I usually hear Tasharia's little roo in the morning. It is just so cute. And I hate that I can't have one here, but it is so cute. I love when I hear roosters. I'm sure my neighbors don't want to hear all that, but I wouldn't mind. And I would not complain if the neighbors had one. That is awesome to hear. I'm glad they are doing okay. My chickies are weird. I know normally they say that chickens eat, what do they say? They eat less in the summertime, and in the wintertime they eat more. But these girls, they so finicky. But it's obvious ain't nobody missing no meals, that's for sure. Because those are some big girls there. All right, done with my cleaning. Done with all my cleaning. But I was so happy to get that blueberry, you guys. And then I was walking through the store and I couldn't find the acid mix. All I have, oh yeah, they spoiled. So they want, their food to be a special way. I'm like, good Lord. So, and plus, they get stuff from the garden too. I'll give them oregano, and I'll give them like the collards or kale. They like the collards more than they like the kale though. Yeah, so try your orange store and see if they have the little bushel of berry. I did see a lot of those when I was in Texas. Tasharia, you're in Texas? I did see a lot of those when I was in Texas. I saw plants there that I can't get here that was in Texas. So you just got a loquat. I did see a loquat at the nursery, and I kind of want one, and I probably would if they had dwarf varieties. So yes, check your store, Tasharia, because they probably had them. I saw the bushel of berry there before I actually saw those plants here. And then when I saw the ones that they had here, I ended up getting the raspberries. And then they do have the baby cakes blackberries, but I end up getting mine at my nursery. That's where I got mine from. What was it, Dave Wilson? Dave Wilson's nurseries or something, but it was at my nursery. So they sell those. They have the bushel of berry, yeah, and just go through them because, like, when I first saw these, the jelly bean, I thought that was the only variety that they had, and when I went today and looked, and I was like, oh shoot, it's a few of them. So look through them because sometimes you don't see those labels, but yeah, they probably have them. And like Tractor Supply, I don't even know where there's a tractor. You know what? There is a Tractor Supply here, but I think it's in. I want to say in Riverside somewhere. That's the only one that I know of. So it's nowhere near me. But I was so happy to see it. So happy to see it because I've been wanting to get more blueberries, and I usually just wait for them at the nursery because they're actually cheaper at the nursery, but they didn't have those varieties. They had like sunshine blue and pink lemonade and something else, but they didn't have these varieties, so I was happy to find them. Jamia, I was just talking about you putting together your raised beds earlier. I was like, goodness, this girl, look, and I was on there for a few hours. Look, I had dozed off. Look, it was still live. I said, Jamie is still on here. hmm She was getting those raised beds put together. I see. I was like, good Lord. I didn't know if it was two or if it was one. So it was one. Okay, that thing is huge then. What is it? A doggone 12-foot long raised bed? No wonder you was trying to figure out how you was gonna fill that up, but you had a whole lot of wood chips, so you gonna be good. I would use the box it came in, any other boxes from deliveries. Oh, it's U-shaped. Ah, that's gonna be really nice. I don't think I've seen a raised bed that was U-shaped, especially like those metal raised beds. So that's awesome. Okay, okay. So it's a U-shaped bed. I thought it was one full, huge bed because I was like, good Lord. No wonder it was taking a long time. But anyway, y'all, it's about to get dark over here. Oh yeah, I'm sure that raised bed is gonna be super nice once you get it all filled up. hmm Do you already know what you're gonna put in it? Are you gonna put some transplants in it? Or are you just gonna drop seeds? It's exciting to see when the seeds come up and everything. But yeah, if you get that sand, that's gonna make that soil lighter. Oh, you have to finish the editing. Okay, cause that was a sponsorship video. I thought you were videoing that part. That's why you kept muting so that you can do that part without, all the distractions from the actual live. Okay, that's gonna be cool. So I still will download the video from TT and put it on here. It wasn't long. I think it had to be maybe 10 minutes. It might have been shorter than 10 minutes. I just like the highlights that you get from the lives on TT. Usually, when I do the lives on here and I get highlights, the highlights be trash. So the ones on TT, they actually get nice highlights. You're gonna put the seedlings in there and drop some seeds too. Mm-hmm. Put you some potatoes, some onions, some garlic. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a nice one. That's gonna be a nice one, especially when the spring comes around. You're gonna have all the things in there. And your yard is so big, like no matter how big that garden bed is, you're gonna be fine. My name is Kay, Organic Kitchen. My name is Kay, just like the channel name, Kay Renee's Garden. So you can call me Kay or Kay Renee, whichever you decide. Let's see. You said when I go live, YouTube pick the highlights. They do pick the highlights, but they're usually not really good ones. And that's what I can't stand. I'm like, oh man, they pick such horrible highlights. It's like right where I'm transitioning or something. So you'll just, you might see the wall or something, and you can hear me talking, but you don't see anything else. I'm like, okay, thank you, thank you. So yeah, get out of there. This girl be over here digging up my flowers, a whole mess. But yeah, I don't use those either. If they just happen to capture something good, then I might move it over to CapCut, edit it, and then bring it back to capture that one little spot. But normally those aren't good. The ones on TT, they usually pick really good ones. So yeah, hopefully they got some good ones from that one that I can use too. But I'll download it and I'll put it over there so you guys can see the different varieties. And the plants look pretty good too. Um, that peach sorbet, to me, it was kind of looking like a high bush, though. It wasn't really, even though it said it was a dwarf variety and it can go good. And okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. I really appreciate it. And I will come and catch you on your channel as well. Also, before you leave, if you type KAY in the chat, then other people, as they're scrolling through, they'll be able to connect with your channel as well. So type KAY and it'll drop your channel link. See, they are going in the house on their own. Hallelujah. Oh, let me flip you around. Like you're going to be able to see from there. They will go in the house. Uh-oh, I got to open their door. Usually if I have them out and I'm not really paying attention to their house, I'll close the door, the entrance into their house, because I'm always afraid I'm not going to pay attention and something's going to go in there before they do. It was a lady that was on YT, and she was saying how she went in her chicken house and it was a possum in the nesting box sleep. It was a baby though, but still, like, yeah, so that made me nervous. Because we do have like possums around here and stuff, so that was the reason why we got the critter ritter. So we sprinkled it all around the front and down like the driveway, because like all the cats would be coming in the yard and stuff, and it would be scaring my chickens, and they'll be calling me from inside with all their racket, all their noise, and so we put the critter ritter out there just kind of around the perimeter in the front. And as soon as we sprinkled it down there, it was a possum that ran out the bushes and took off. So I don't know what the smell is, because I tried to smell it and it seemed like it was all things that were kind of herbal, because supposedly it says it's for organic gardening. So it doesn't bother, it's not going to make your pet sick. That's what it says. But I don't want it back here really, because I don't want my chickens to be able to get a hold of it. So the places that I did put it, it's places where I don't plant anything, and and my chicks can't get to it. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking to Sharia, that they would at least, they would be promoting those since it was the ones that they were picking themselves. But yeah, I don't know. I need to go put up these snippers. I already put my soil away, and I need to check my front porch and see if that other tarp came so I could put that one up because I don't want all that rain making their house messy and nasty again. That was horrible because I haven't had that issue in a long time where I had to deal with their run area getting wet. And the crazy thing was, I had the tarp over their house and everything, and it was still a bunch of water everywhere. So I was trying to figure out where the water was coming from. And then when I came out here, I realized that it was windy. So the rain was blowing inside from the front. And I was like, darn it. So hopefully we don't get that kind of rain and their house won't get wet. Because I have the tarps all the way around, but not in the front. If I need to put one in the front, though, I will. I do have an extra one, so I will put them in the front if I need to. But I'm going to drop that one over there, too, because I'm not sure when it's going to start raining. So I'm going to go ahead and drop it. I took some zip ties and put all these tarps like around the house. So times like this, when it rains, then I can just drop the tarps down and that'll keep the water out of their house. So I have a little volunteer indigo rose tomato over here, you guys. It's in this little grow bag, but it is an indigo rose tomato. And then they don't like the tarp when the tarps blow around, so I'm going to put a brick on top of it because I'm sure it'll be windy. So that'll keep some of that water out of there. And then I have one in the back there too. So I have one over their house that I just dropped, but I think that area back there is open, so I'm gonna put another tarp. So I ordered one. Hopefully it'll come in time. If not, I'll just be out here in the rain putting it up because I'm not gonna have no other choice. Have animals, you gotta keep them safe. So, all right. So they are going in the house, and I'm gonna do the same. So I appreciate you guys hanging with me. Thank you so very much. Hopefully, I had planned on coming out here and going live early in the morning like I normally do when I'm doing my morning routine, but I don't know, y'all. If it's raining, I'm not. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Hit the notification bell so that you know when new content has been uploaded, and I will see you guys all next time. And like I said, if you like, type KAY, it'll drop your channel link so if people are scrolling through, they can connect with you. Bye, y'all. And I think you still have like 5 minutes even after I end the live to leave comments or do whatever. So you'll still be able to drop your link. So I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.